Hello, this is Ray from Bixmaven, and in this video we'll be looking at the typography variables or typography tokens. In this video we'll go over how to edit them, use them. I will then go over an example while actually using them, and then we'll also go over, I'll also show you guys how to add your own. So first of all, typography variables or typography tokens. There are also text styles, as you can see. So I just named a few things, and to not confuse you guys, in the previous video I explained the difference between styles and tokens. So I will just go over it real quick. Here you see the text styles. Each text styles has four. Each text style has four different. I'll just call it modes: regular, medium, semi-bold, bold. Actually, according to how your how a font is set up, you could also add an italic styling. And if we click into the styling, we'll see that the styles consist of the font family, a font weight. This is the font size. This is the line height. This is the paragraph spacing and the letter spacings. And as you can see, every field has a token slash variable in it. So the style contains all these properties and their values. So that's what a style is. And a token is just a single source of information. So you have a font family token, you have a font weight token, you have a font size token, a letter spacing token, paragraph spacing token, and a line height spacing token. So that is just showcasing the difference between a style and a token. When it comes to typography styling in Figma, you first have to create a style to apply to a text element, and then you can add tokens to them to further to tokenize the properties, which you can have different tokens for, especially for example the font size, which we have from the 4x to 4XL, and this can easily help us add different sizes to it and make change on the fly. We can change the font weight. So I would say weight. You can change the font weight here, and here you can change the obviously we can switch it out for a body font, or in this case we're using the heading font. No, sorry, we're using the body font. We can switch it out for a heading font. And same goes for all the other tokens you see on the page. So if we want to edit them, I've also shown this obviously in a previous video. Let's say we, for example, oh, my bad. I will proceed to first, before we show how to tweak them or edit them, let us add them to a text element. So this is your body text element. As you can see, there is no styling involved. This is just regular settings. You can change the color, you can change, and all the other properties of the text, the text that are all displayed here. So clicking on this styles icon, we can see all the text style that are present. So I want this to be a text M, because text M is the token I use, or the style I use to style my body text. So I just style it with the text M style here. So it automatically receives all that styling on it. So now if I want to ever make changes to my body text, all I need to do is click on this filter icon, edit style icon, sorry, and then I can change the font size. I can make it larger, so I'll say 24, and it will affect all my body text that I have in my project. As you see, it became larger, right? I can also choose to make it smaller again. Just wait. It all takes a while because it is actually going through the whole file. So it can take a few seconds. I can increase the body weight. I can say, hey, I want to make it larger. So I'll say instead of 400, it should be 700. And it will also go through the whole file and make that change. Keep in mind that it only makes the change if the font family supports that weight, or else it will not work. So let's go back to 400. 400 is usually the normal size, the regular size. So that is how you add the style, and the styles are mapped with tokens. So I mean the properties of the properties that are in the style are mapped with tokens. So that is actually how you do it, and that's how you make changes. If you want to make changes to the tokens themselves, you should click on the local variables icon here and go to the font section, and there you have all the paragraph spacing, letter spacing, line height, font size, font weight, and font family. You can find everything here. And this is where you can make all the changes. You can change the font. Just write the name of the font. Make sure that you spell it correctly. You can change all the font of the heading. You can change all the font of the body text. You can change. I would advise not to touch the font weight set values, because this is just universal. You could also, there are actually two ways you can do this. You can add the numbers, or you can just add if you would create a new one, you would just add a string. So it will be, you would just name it like what you usually see with font family. So they have like regular, bold. But the problem is that it's better to go with numbers than with bold, normal, because font families tend to name them differently, and you might run into troubles doing that way. So just leave this how it is. Font sizes we can change. So as you saw before, our body text had the text M token on it, which was set to 18. But if we wanted it slightly a little bit different, like 20, a little bit larger, we could say 20, and it would then change. Just give it some time. Oh, yeah, there it is. So you see it's a little bit larger. And this is how you edit a text, a font size token. You can add your own values here. I just went with a 8.6 8-point system here. Whereas when it comes to the text S, I switched to 2, or else it will because if the jump from 18 is then 10 and then 2, and then yeah, it will not make sense. So from M is all I use 8, and I just made some changes here because I wanted my Excel to be a little bit larger, but you can just fill this in as you please, obviously, or any way you want. But on mobile, it's also set differently, but you can always do this any way you want, whatever works for you or works for your project. Let's see. We've seen an example of how to add them and how to use them. One more thing, I'm going to show you how to add your own. Like I said, you can add your own size. So you create a new variable, which you would just call 5XL, and you can bump the number, say 164, and obviously by adding this here, it will automatically be added here. So if we go and edit this, you can just see it here, 5XL. So I'm not going to add it because it will blow this up. So I just wanted to show you that adding it in the local variables screen right here that you can use it in your you can use it on the element level. You can also, like here, tag. If I select this text, if I go to font size here and go to variables, you would then see it here. So we can add this and it will apply this token to the text. So when it comes to typography variables, this is how you work with them. That's how you add them to your elements. And what I showed is also how you edit them. And also how to add your own. So I hope everything was clear. If you have any questions, send me an email, shoot me an email, and I'll gladly answer them for you. Thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.